right within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know it.
Good morning, viewers. Welcome back to Seabreeze Rider channel. If it's your first time on the channel, welcome. Today I'm heading off to Shorncliffe in Kent. The reason being that in Shorncliffe there is a military cemetery which is about 220 years old, and I have an interest in military graves, not a morbid interest, just a historical one. And recently I viewed a program on YouTube by a gentleman by the name of Steve Davis, I think, who was repairing and rejuvenating old war graves, and I thought it was really interesting, and one of the locations he mentioned was Shorncliffe Cemetery, so I thought that would be a really good ride out. Today I'm on Anne's Triumph Tiger 900 GT. She has let me ride it, which is really nice of her, purely really I think to get some more miles on it before its first service. I won't do a review of the bike, there's plenty of that on YouTube. I won't bore you with any specs or anything, but I will mention what it's like to ride during the video. So far so good, very comfortable and responsive motorcycle, but then it's a Triumph, so it's going to be good. I have a little bit of a fondness for Triumph motorcycles, as you well know, and I'm glad that Anne's on a Triumph as well, so we can enjoy the make and models together. So the journey really is going to be mostly motorway, A roads, nothing particularly interesting to look at, but of course, like all my videos, if I see something of interest I'll get back to you. Otherwise, enjoy the ride. The weather's good today, perfect for riding, not too hot, a little bit of sun coming through the cloud. Doesn't get better than this, so I'll speak to you later. The weather has changed. and the sun came out and all was looking good, and then that big black cloud appeared. So we shall see. I might get away with it, I might not. We're about 14 miles from destination, currently on the M2. Traffic's not been too bad actually, quite fluid, which is always good. Hasn't taken that long at all. Boring motorway riding, of course, but that's all part of the course really. I think you can do if you want to get somewhere, and to get out to Shorncliffe was definitely the M20, which is the route to the Channel Tunnel. So I've done this quite a few times in the past, and it doesn't get any more exciting than this. I don't normally stop in places like this, but I'm not riding through that. Really got caught out big time. Oh well. As much as I'm not made of paper, I'm not stupid. Hopefully this will just pass. Clouds are moving quite quickly. I just need it to reduce a little bit. Looking at the speed of the cloud, it's just a quick blast, and then we'll be on our way. Wow, how that weather changes, amazing. Within a space of about half a mile, that cloud has gone over, heading that way, thank God. I did get a little bit wet, but not too bad. And if the sun comes out, hopefully I'll dry off quite nicely. So we've got about 3 miles to Cheriton. Just going to take this turn off, and then we should be there, according to the sat nav, in about 6 minutes. So just making our way to Shorncliffe Heights, where the barracks were. You can see certainly from the right hand side, these are all quarters for the barracks, or the old barracks at Shorncliffe. I think I came here many years ago when I served in the British Army, but it doesn't look familiar. They all tend to look the same really. But I would imagine that the rear of the barracks is probably where the cemetery is. And a lot of MOD land now has been sold off for private contractors, so you'll get a lot of new builds. But some of the old stuff is retained. There you go, Sir John Moore Barracks. We'll talk about St John Moore a little bit later in the video. That's the again part of the barracks, both sides of it. Looks like the side on the left has been disused a bit. So we're just going to pop in and have a look at some of the graves and the headstones. And obviously over there it's a bit disused now, but that was part of the barracks. It's a shame really, but you know, history moves on, and if we don't need it, because our military is getting smaller all the time, then it gets sold off, reused. Afraid I got your bike wet, my darling. Nothing I can do about that. Give it a good clean when I get back. Head down the cliff and have a look at some of the headstones on the far side. I just scan round. You can see the cemetery is sort of on several levels, which is quite amazing really. It's a very beautiful setting, very peaceful here, which I always think is very nice. And I was looking at some of the previous, some of the headstones at the top, and some of them quite recent. So I think you can choose to be buried here, having retired and passed away through old age. But if you've served in the military, there appears to be a system where you can be laid to rest here in a military cemetery. Some of them are only as recent as 2012. Okay, so let's have a look at the dates on some of these. So 1918. So it looks like this section is World War One. And that one is Native Labour Corps. I was looking at the history online, and certainly in the First World War there were a lot of labour corps with Chinese were recruited to be part of the Labour Corps. So there's quite a big burial site of Chinese nationals who served in the Labour Corps in the First World War, and they were responsible for lots of things really, just not just digging trenches, but building all the ancillary buildings that was needed to keep an army of the size that Britain had then fighting effectively in the First World War. Private R. Coventry of the Royal Inniskillen Fusiliers, 3rd of July 1917, aged 19. And of course a lot of these young men passed away really far too soon. Another 19-year-old, the Middlesex Regiment, May 1917.